Good morning. It's lovely to see you today, Chris. Do you want to tell me a bit about what you are involved with?
My name's Chris Frith. I'm from St John's with St Mary's, and I run Free to Be along with a team from the church, which is a group that meets on the Ladybrook estate.
Brilliant. So that's been going for a lot longer than I thought. Do you want to tell us a bit about how that started and what would be your normal sort of experience pre-lockdown?
Yeah, obviously at the moment we're not meeting, but Free to Be normally meets every Wednesday morning in term time at the Ladybrook Community Centre, and its purpose is to provide a place where older people can meet, make friends and be part of a community. And we started about 10 years ago when we were handing out hot cross buns in the Ladybrook Square, and we noticed that the people who were wanting to stop and talk to us were the more elderly people, and they were obviously quite lonely. And one of our team in particular spoke to a lady called Barbara, who had recently lost her husband. You know, after praying about that, we felt that God was calling us to do something for people like those people we met. But St Mary's is not an ideal venue. It's on a hill.
You're on quite a hill, aren't you?
We're on a hill, yeah. So some of them can't get up there, and it's cold. So we were looking around, but then Sharon Reynolds from Ladybrook Enterprises, which is a community group, offered us the Turning Point, which is the shop they had at the time, once a week and for free.
Wow.
And we started the group, we started the group with 3 people, one of whom was Barbara. When we started, we decided that although we are from the church and we're upfront about that, we decided that we wouldn't talk about God unless they broached the subject. And the thing we knew that God wanted to do was to create good community. We found right from the beginning that people would offload some very personal stuff, sometimes things they'd carried for years and hadn't told anyone, especially about childhood abuse and abuses within a marriage. And we were quite shocked about that, actually, how much they were carrying and never told people. And over the years, they've got to trust us. They continue to share worries and about health, money, family, you name it, we've had it over the years. We now have about 30 or 35 of us every week. Wow. We've got about 40 on the books, including team. And the interesting thing is that although we don't initiate conversations about God, they do. Very slowly over the years, the barriers that they got of bad life experiences, health things, family things, or bad church experiences, unfortunately, those have been broken down as we've just cared for them. Usually on a Wednesday, we have a programme. Alternate weeks, they just chat, which they need to do.
Absolutely.
And then on the other weeks, we have speakers or demonstrations or activities. And 3 times a year, we go on a trip. Mm-hmm. And we found out as well that they're often quite lonely on a Sunday afternoon. And so now and again up at church, we have an afternoon tea now on a Sunday afternoon. We've established a link with a local primary school choir.
Do the young people come and sing then?
They come and sing, but they've also come and done activities with us since we've got to know them, which has been brilliant, yeah. And Ladybrook Enterprises has been amazing. That's the community group. The partnership has been beneficial to both of us, really. My members have started to access their groups and the exercise groups and also the lunches that they provide as well.
That sounds really amazing. Obviously, lockdown has put a stop to all those. What's been happening up in Ladybrook at this time?
We've been ringing every member of Free to Be at least weekly. Those phone calls have got longer as we've gone on. Yeah. There's been a couple of people who've needed practical help, but most of them have had family help with shopping and things like that, or they've accessed the volunteer scheme that Sharon Reynolds has been doing via the community centre. We've had a lot of laughter on the phone. But we've also had some tears. As things have relaxed a bit, we've had some of the ladies in our garden, a few at a time, socially distanced, and I've met one in a park, and I'm hoping that, you know, if the weather improves, we can do more of that. But the nice thing is that most of our members are well networked together now, and they've been phoning each other and supporting each other. And recently, when things have been relaxed a bit, have been meeting outside each other's homes and having a coffee. So there is community there now, and which works even in those circumstances and works without us, which is good.
Absolutely. I was just going to say it's the best form of community, isn't it? Self-sustaining and not relying on you. I was expecting some quite difficult stories, but actually it sounds relatively positive. And so, I mean, going forward, have you got any plans?
Well, they can't wait to get back together. And we are hoping to open again in September, but it will be different. At the moment, even though it's a very big room, it can accommodate 24 people, which is obviously less than our group, socially distanced, obviously. So we may have to find out how many want to come back in September, because I can see that some of them won't feel safe enough to do that. Possibly, we may need to do 2 shorter sessions for a while and do some quick cleaning in the between time. They need the company, but their safety needs also need to be balanced with that. The majority of them are in a vulnerable category of some sort. We will keep phoning those who feel they can't come in September, but we are 10 years old in September. So we're all keen to celebrate that. So we need to decide how we can do that. But I think just encouraging them that, you know, actually Free to Be has done its job. It is a good thing.
And they are free to be, I guess, aren't they?
We called it Free to Be because they are free to come when they like, as often as they like, and engage with whatever they like. So, you know, they are adults. It's their decision how much they do and how much they participate. So that's why we called it Free to Be.
Oh, it's been a real joy talking to you. You sound like you have a wonderful community there, and look forward to getting out and meeting you, hopefully, in the not too distant future, and definitely being at the 10-year anniversary, so that'll be good.
Okay.
Thanks, Chris. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.